the biggest misconceptions about China in the US or in the West, you think?
I mean, I think for like Americans, like, oh, it's communism, right? So
Yeah.
communism.
Communism, yeah.
I think there's all sorts of
Very controlled, yeah.
yeah, very controlled and like very like you're like living in a police state and all of that.
Yeah.
But actually, like in your daily life, like you would never like really have this feeling. I think.
Yeah.
Like I've been here for 11 years and I've never been like hassled by police or anything like that. Like not at all. So I think, yeah, like the idea of like being under control and like the social credit score and all of this kind of stuff. Like
Yeah, extremely racist.
yeah, I think that's like the biggest one that a lot of my friends in the States would have about here for sure.
But this social credit score system, it exists or not really?
I don't know a single person who has, nobody here ever talks about it. Like like if you asked my wife about it, like she wouldn't have anything to say. Like no. Presumably if you like did something bad, then your score would go down. But like on the Alipay app, like you have like a little like credit score on there, but I think it's just from like your purchase history and things like that.
I guess it's pretty similar to like most of the places. If you don't pay back your loan, you'll be screwed, kind of.
Yeah,
you don't get another loan.
yeah, but like the social credit score, this thing is like something that's mostly talked about by people outside of China. Like,
yeah.
Like seriously, like nobody that I know here like thinks about, talks about, cares about this, ever mentions it.
I think the misconception that people think that China is like so controlled, but China is a huge country and it's hard to control that many people. And the people are very entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
They will find their way around. I mean, there are like, of course, rules and regulation and structure.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to control like 1.5 billion people, right?
I think like the general way of thinking about it is that on paper things are very strict, but in reality, like not enforced.
It's actually the same in Singapore. People think Singapore is like so strict.
Right, like they're gonna like cane you for chewing gum or something. Like
yeah, this kind of thing. But if you live there, it's normal. It's like I never had any fine. I get fined actually, for example, for speeding in like Europe, in the US, in Russia, but never in Singapore. So it's like the reputation is strict, but it's not really that strict.
Yeah, I mean that's how I feel about here. I've never had like I've never even had like a parking ticket here. Like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. I've had like only like really just very positive interactions with people. Like I've never had any like trouble from anybody. I'm sure like a lot of people will tell you China's very safe, right?
Yeah.
It is very safe. And in terms of like things being strict, you don't feel that at all here. I think that's one thing that a lot of my friends and family that come here and visit, they're kind of surprised at that actually.
没有咖啡了，
没有咖啡？
停水了。
哦，
对，
怎么办？
有那个气泡水，
气泡水。
还有柠檬茶。
They don't have coffee. They have the water's not working in it. You want lemon tea?
Lemon tea is cold lemon
扫
tea.
码看一下更详细。
Oh, okay.
图片。
What was the biggest like cultural differences for you as an American?
I think the first one is like just how kind of like blunt all of the communication is here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very direct. Yeah.
Yeah, super direct. So they're like, oh, like you're a little fat. I was like, yeah, I know, but you're not supposed to say it.
But
they don't mean it.
They're not being mean.
No, not at all. It's not mean. It's just like it's like a very like matter of fact observation. They're like, you're a little fat. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know. That was kind of like one thing that it took some getting used to. I mean, the language is a really big thing, honestly. Like you've been in and around here, and you know, like if you don't speak it, you can get around a lot easier now. But even 10 years ago, like we didn't have Didi back then. WeChat was also like a new thing. And foreigners couldn't do WeChat Pay for like the first couple of years that I was here as well.
Yeah.
So you're kind of going around and like paying for things in cash and like calling taxis on the street. So you didn't have all of like the new like China convenience that you have right now, right? That everybody associates with like being here, like the cashless society and like all of this.
Yeah, and now in WeChat you can like with one tap you can translate from Chinese to English. So it's
Yeah.
a problem, yeah. I don't know how is metro in Shenzhen, but in Guangzhou, people are listening, for example, something like on their phones. They do like this, like Instagram Reels with the sound, which is
That's a cultural adjustment to make for sure.
yeah. In Singapore, is kind of people will be staring at you if you do this,
Oh yeah,
or only like very old uncles doing it. But it's kind of not common to do it. Yeah,
it's super common here. Yeah, like I've done 2 business trips in the last 2 weeks, and both times the person right next to me is like just flipping through videos on their phone, full volume, no headphones. Try to tune it out, right? It's very common though. Or you'll be in like an elevator with a group of people, and there's one person like a call on speakerphone, full volume. But yeah, it's definitely annoying, but it's not like the end of the world, right?
Yeah, no, for sure, yeah. How would you compare, let's say, how Americans approach problems and Chinese approach problems? What, based on your like work in this business experience, how it would be different for Americans and Chinese? I'm generalizing, but like, maybe some common patterns.
I'd say like if you're talking about like a business, for example, like an American approach to a problem is to spend a lot more time like thinking about it and deliberating about it, maybe hiring some consultants to try to figure it out, and then and then like hiring some consultants to fix what the consultants did, you know, like that. Here, I think like generally it's a lot more like quick solutions. Right. Maybe they're not perfect, but like, you know, fix something 70% right now instead of trying to fix it 100%, you know, like a month later.
Right.
I think that's one thing that I've seen. Also, just like in your daily life, I think you kind of like just get used like living in this environment. It's a lot more easy to live here now. I think especially early on, like you just kind of get used to having to like deal with, you know, some random like problem that pops up in the day. I think like this is just something that you live here and like you get accustomed to dealing with lots of small problems. It could be anything, man.
Like
That's a good.
we get them scared.
Yeah, I mean, like you could just like some pain in the butt trying to buy something outside or like getting somewhere. You could have a disagreement with like a taxi driver or something like that. Again, this is like kind of what life was like 10 years ago for me when it was new for me here, right? I think it's just a different approach to problem solving here. A lot of my friends back home, you would kind of like, at least like when I think about Americans, like you'll face a problem and kind of like once you have acknowledged the problem and then you have to deal with it, maybe like kind of overreact to it a little bit, like strong reaction to it. I think there's like a very like detached feeling from problems here. It's like, it's just, oh, there's this problem, I have to deal with it right now. Not thinking about it in like such a serious way.
This area reminds me, I don't know, a bit of San Diego / Busan in South Korea. It's beautiful. I mean, it's a seaside. They're like tall buildings, condos. Is the concept, the condo concept exists in China? It's like you have an apartment and then you have facilities like the gym and the pool.
Yeah, that's like all of these neighborhoods here. Pretty much all of these places are just like you described. So like the community that we're in over there, I mean, it's the same thing. So it's you live in like an apartment, then you have like at least one pool in the community, right? And there's a gym people can use. There's like ping pong tables downstairs. Stuff like that. So yeah, I would say that most people live like that.
How much would be the place, I don't know, to rent a 2-bedroom apartment here?
So these are all like expensive duplexes here. These would be like 5,000 USD a month for like both floors. But like something in like this community over here, like a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, maybe with like 80 square meters, be like 12 to 13,000 RMB. So like just a little bit under 2,000 USD.
Something
like that.
It's pretty affordable.
This is like a very nice area too. You could get much cheaper options. Elsewhere.
What are the girls doing? Are they influencers?
Yeah, this is like your influencer spot down here.
Why here?
It's nice. South? Like the sea is over there, and then actually we should go get a drink over here. But there's like a little coffee shop over there. There's like an Italian restaurant and a coffee shop over there, and people come down here. We'll sit here and like we'll have drinks in the afternoon, and you'll see like dozens of people just come down here.